McLaren may be crowning a world champion come the end of the season, but forget about that. There's bigger news because from Pontypridd, Wales, they have announced their new McLaren driver development programme. Driver Ella Lloyd. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Racing. Now, Welsh teenager Ella Lloyd has been signed by McLaren to their driver development programme. Only 19, and it is announced that she will compete in Formula E's women's test in Valencia, Spain on the 7th of November, and then she will represent McLaren in the 2025 F1 Academy season in an entry operated by Rodin Motorsport. Lloyd, whose family is from Pontypridd in South Wales, joins the programme following an impressive British F4 season where she secured 4 podiums. She went on to say, quote, "I'm really excited to be joining the McLaren driver development programme as the team's F1 Academy driver in 2025. It's an honour to drive for a team that has such great racing history and also a long track record for developing talent. With McLaren, I now have everything I need to keep developing and pushing the boundaries as a female in motorsport." End of quote. Alright, shout out to Ella Lloyd, congratulations on getting this drive, but I'll be honest, the point of making this video wasn't really because of Ella Lloyd, and honestly up until 5 minutes ago I had no idea who she was, but this is another female that we're seeing, you know, getting an opportunity, getting a chance, getting let's say, you know, getting rewarded for, you know, decent efforts, decent racing, decent results. And it got me thinking, like, will we ever see a woman in F1? And I know we've seen women before, but I'm on about like this new era, this new age. We've seen Susie Wolff, I believe, did some test driving in pre-season before. But, I mean, will we ever see... And I think when I say pre-season, I don't think it was pre-season. I think she was just doing some testing for Williams. But either way, I wonder if we will ever see a female in F1. Because a lot of people are saying, nah, I don't think that's going to happen. But for me, it could happen. And I think there's 2 reasons why it could happen. Or there's 2 ways it could happen. I mean, first of all, maybe there'll be a female that's good enough. Maybe there will be a female that's able to get into F1 on pure talent alone. And if not, that brings me to number 2. Maybe there will be a female with enough backing. Maybe someone will back a female to simply be on the grid just purely because she is a woman. Now, you might say that's not going to happen, but let's be honest, we've seen enough pay drivers in F1, you know, before. We've got a current couple on the grid as we speak. So I think it is possible. Maybe a female won't be good enough to, you know, be in the top 20 drivers in the world when it comes to Formula 1, when it comes to open wheel racing. But I think there's definitely a possibility where we could see a female get onto the grid as a pay driver, or at least a driver that has been financially backed. So, yeah, are we any closer to that? Are we getting closer to that? And even I noticed in the F1 Manager game, there's a lot of women that you can sign that are doing testing, you know, with all these teams, the academy drivers. A lot of these teams now have at least 1 woman, if not 2, and you know, in their on their contracts, you know, in the books, in their academy list, so in their affiliates or whatever. So, I mean, I do think we may see it one day. I think that day could be getting closer. I'm going to predict that within the next... This is a prediction, and maybe it's a bold one. I'm going to predict that within the next 5 seasons, we will see a female compete on a race weekend. Now, I don't think it'll necessarily be the race, but I definitely think we could see it on Friday, free practice. That's my prediction. Maybe even sooner than that. I said 5 years. It could be 3 years, to be honest. So, yeah, that's my prediction, guys. Let us know what you think down below. And, yeah, congratulations to Ella Lloyd for securing her drive with the McLaren Driver Development Programme. That's it, guys. Till next time. Peace.